Pro-Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates and guests, in a world where there are huge inequalities, Dr. Abdul Waheed Khan has been a global champion in using open and distance education, combined with the power of communications technologies, to narrow the gap between rich and poor nations. Through his many years of tireless work, he has opened up educational opportunities to millions of people in India and other developing countries who would otherwise have been denied them. He has championed a vision of social and economic development that is fueled by access to education and is based on principles of freedom for all, inclusiveness, diversity, and empowerment through knowledge. For nearly 10 years, Dr. Khan led the communication and information sector at UNESCO, where he was responsible for developing the communication of and access to knowledge, using the media and information and communication technologies. The various projects he has led have drawn on the power of today's information society to foster socially responsible economic growth in developing nations. Just as importantly, in his UNESCO role, he has provided global leadership in the promotion of freedom of expression and press freedom, media independence, and pluralism. It's likely that Dr. Khan's birth in a remote village in India gave him an early appreciation of the importance of communications technology in bridging distance, especially in rural areas. When only in his 20s and newly graduated, he developed a Centre of Excellence in Agricultural Communication, which was based at India's top agricultural university, GB Pant, and was recognised for its work by UNESCO and the United Nations Development Programme. Then, as Director of Programmes for India's premier communicator, All India Radio, he launched the On-Air Farm School, which made it possible for farmers in remote areas to learn how to improve their agricultural techniques. He also gave his expertise to the Ministries of Agriculture and Forestry in Nepal to help them develop their communications. Working for yet another of India's prestigious institutions, the Indira Gandhi National Open University, one of the largest universities in the world with more than 2 million students, he founded and developed an educational media centre that is one of the largest state-of-the-art electronic media centres in Asia. When he later became Vice-Chancellor of the same university in 1998, he developed a network of Indian distance teaching universities, as well as launching an educational broadcasting network of television and radio. Currently, Dr. Khan is Senior Advisor to the Arab Open University, a partner of the Open University that is giving women in particular new educational opportunities. Dr. Khan's vision is that, in his own words, education is as essential to survival and development in modern society as food is to the survival and development of the human body. His life has been devoted to opening up new opportunities for education in places where education is least accessible and most needed. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, by the authority of Senate, I present to you, for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Dr. Abdul Waheed Khan.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, my dear friend and former Vice-Chancellor, Professor Brenda Gorley, members of the faculty and staff, fellow graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am beholden to the Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, and the university authorities for the great privilege of being conferred Honorary Doctor of University degree. I'm deeply honored and humbled with this kind gesture. Indeed, it is an honor to be enrolled as an honorary doctor of this great university, which is often referred to as the mother of open universities. When I visited Milton Keynes in 1979 as a participant in a conference on distance learning, which was held here in Birmingham, I could not have imagined, even in my wildest dreams, that one day I will return to the UK Open University to receive an honorary doctorate. Ladies and gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to congratulate my fellow graduates on their splendid achievements, which we celebrate today, together with their families and friends, and all whose sacrifices and support made this day possible. I commend the graduates on their outstanding achievement. Earning a degree, often combined with professional and family responsibilities, is an achievement that we can all be proud of. I would like to pay my most sincere tribute to all the distinguished learners, leaders, academics, scholars, and who have contributed to making this Open University one of the greatest and most innovative educational enterprises in the world. My association with this great university dates back to 1988, when I spent some time at the BBC Open University Media Production Centre to study its operations. At that time, I was Director of Communications Division at Indira Gandhi National Open University. In its formative years, Indira Gandhi National Open University had very close links with the UK Open University. Several of BBC UK Open University producers and other media professionals, trained media professionals of Indira Gandhi National Open University. Some of them are still very active as trainers, and I have run into them in different parts of the world. I take this opportunity to thank them once again for their contribution to Indira Gandhi National Open University. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great day in my life, both personal and professional. How I wish I could share this exceptional moment with my family, without whose sacrifices and dedication I could have never reached where I am today. Ladies and gentlemen, universities are important because knowledge is important. Universities engage in the systematic quest, compilation, and transmission of knowledge. It is knowledge of life and knowledge for life, which together sustains civilizations, ensure their survival and facilitate their progress and prosperity. Knowledge enlightens, emancipates, empowers, and transforms. It is knowledge which helps to challenge and change the status quo and the unjust domination of vested interests. Knowledge may create elites, but it also broadens democratic transparency and sharpens social, political, and economic accountability. Knowledge is power and is potentially the greatest catalyst of change, so as to make the weak and meek more strong and articulate, and to make the strong and the articulate more just, fair, more caring, and sharing. That is how I see the vision and mission of universities throughout the world. Democratization of knowledge is key to unlocking the human potential. Increasingly, the element of knowledge is considered to be the key to escape both poverty and marginalization. I salute you for your outstanding leadership in sharing the commonwealth of knowledge. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind attention.